All right, good afternoon, everybody. It is a hot afternoon. We have been really busy in the backyard, so I'm just going to hopefully quickly pop the tops, and we'll determine when we're going to be pulling honey from there. There we go. I definitely feel like I oversplit my hives this year. Because they've got some, it's just not capped. That's most of their frames, so. Boo. This one is a little less active than my other hives, so. Ooh. This one needs a new top. Yeah, this one I think went through a swarm. That's more like what I'm wanting to see. Still working on it. We're ignoring the ones that don't have supers just because I'm trying to get a feel for when we can extract. But so far I'm not seeing many even have fully capped. Ooh. That one needs to be angled more. We need some shims. holding water. A lot of it. I just don't know what to think of it. I feel like I'm a bad beekeeper this year, but I'm not. I did mostly splits this year, which is why I don't have much honey. This one's doing better at capping it than the others, so we'll definitely have to pick some frames from here because I'm pretty much almost out of my honey, so. Oh. Hoping with these little bit of showers we're getting, stuff will start blooming and stuff that they want, but we will see. Let's see if I can get lucky and do that again. This was my, oh Jesus, what a mess. They connected it, but yummy, that looks yummy. So yeah, definitely we do have some that are ready. they'll fix that. This one was the late, like my late start hive. It had a laying worker, then I fixed that and then gave them a super. So they did pretty good for being my last hive. Nope, move, 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 move. And let's look at the glass. Again, like I said last week, I'm pretty sure I put these jars on too late. I should have put them on like first thing in the spring. Because the most that they've done is chewed some of it, used it elsewhere, or attached it. There's some that have some poofiness to them, like they were trying to build it out, but I think the bees are beyond building comb at this point in the year. But I'm not gonna move this without having Chris here to help me, because what I don't want to do is mess up how this is and a bee get out in the box or something. But I have a feeling this will just have to sit in the freezer until next year, and we'll try it again next year. Now that we got the hard part of building it all, now it's just making sure that we put it on sooner than we did. But still impressive either way. It's kind of cool. It's like having a little portal on to your bees. All right, so now, since I have some extra time, we can look at the two hives that don't have a super. And I'm not dying of heat necessarily yet, so we're gonna try this one out, see how they're doing. All right, some bees with pollen. Yeah. Here's a drone. Yeah. It's a nice brood pattern. I would say that's a good queen. I like what I'm seeing. So I'm not going to go any farther. I don't have any more concerns with that hive. All right. That was one of the nooks I kept. Well, not really a nook even. I think it was just a swarm at this point that I kept. This one I did put a nook box on last week because I was pretty sure I injured my queen the week before. So I combined it last week. And for sake of not being out here long, I'm going to pull this middle frame. Just try to make sure I get lots of room. Oh, there's eggs, there's the queen. Alright. She's right there. So, wow, good guess. So they were obviously okay with what I did, because she's still alive. So, and I saw her, so you can't get much more for an inspection than that, I guess. So, lesson learned this year. I'm not going to split as many as I did last year. Next year, I think what we're going to do is just kind of take out our queens so that we get new queens next year. And then, oh, my smoker, huh? Less focusing on making more colonies and more focusing on trying to do more honey. Because like this year I'm pretty much running out and I don't like that. So like I said, next year I think we're just going to work on keeping the same amount of colonies, not increasing, and then more on honey production, and we'll see if that works. We do have some frames that we're gonna pull, not today, but next week we'll get our little temporary honey house put up, and then we will let that sit in there for a few days and then we'll pull some honey. But I hope everyone has a great rest of their Sunday. Stay cool, hydrated, and we'll see you guys next week.